Today, we're diving into a double bike flip adventure. I managed to sell 2 bikes, and you're going to see the breakdown, the struggles, and the unexpected twist of how a little YouTube revenue played a part in my profits. Let's get started. So it all started with this Trek 820 Antelope. I listed it for a quick $110 on Facebook Marketplace, wanting it to move fast. The first potential buyer inquired, but it was too small. They play an important part to the story, so be sure to stick around for that. A short time later, another buyer popped up, and we agreed to meet the following morning. They were a lovely couple. The girlfriend was wanting to get her older boyfriend into bike riding. He test rode the bike and had some questions on how the shifters worked. I showed him the ropes, and boom, it sold for $110. Now, let's break down the costs. I picked the bike up for $35. It needed a new bottom bracket, that was $10. The shifters were free from my parts bin, $6 for grips, and $25 for brake pads, and $10 for cables and housings. So, do the math, and my profit was only $24. Not bad. But, here's where things get interesting. Let's see what YouTube paid me for the build videos. I made 3 different videos on this bike. The first video was 1980s Trek 820 Antelope Restoring a Classic, Part 1. That video received just under 800 views, added 3 new subscribers, and YouTube paid me $3.55. The second video was 1980s Trek 820 Antelope Restoration Part 2. This video received just over 800 views, added 13 new subscribers, and YouTube paid me $5.33. The last video, my Trek 820 Antelope was unrideable, so I did this, received just over 1,200 views, added 6 new subscribers, and YouTube paid me $4.80. That's a total of $13.68 of added revenue. Add that to my $24 profit, and we're looking at almost $38. That's a slight boost. Remember the first buyer who contacted me? The Antelope was too small for them? She wanted a larger bike for her husband. They saw all of my marketplace listing and really wanted a fixed-up bike that would fit her husband. They hit me up a few times on Facebook Messenger, so I showed them a photo of this giant that I was currently working on. I told them it would be $120 when I was finished with it, and they were interested. I was actually filming this bike for a video I was creating for next week. After I finished the video, I told them the bike was ready for them to look at. They came over the next day, looked at it, and had her husband take it for a test ride. He found that the front derailleur was not shifting right. I took a quick look and found that the front derailleur was not quite parallel with the chain rings. A quick adjustment, and a quick test ride again, and the deal was done. Let's break down the costs. The bike was $33 from Facebook Marketplace, the grips were $8, and the tires were $32, and the cables and cable housings were $10. I sold the bike for $120, that makes my profit $37. But wait, let's see how much YouTube paid me for the build videos. The first video had just over 1,000 views and added 3 new subscribers, and YouTube paid me $1.90. The second video had just over 1,100 views, added 2 new subscribers, and YouTube paid me $3.36. That's $5.26 in YouTube revenue. Add that to my $37 profit, and we have just over $42 in new profit. Not bad for a couple hours of filming. So there you have it. 2 bikes flipped, 2 sales, and a nice little boost from YouTube revenue. It just goes to show you every little bit counts. If you're into bike restorations, flipping, or just enjoy seeing these projects, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up. And leave a comment below. Thanks for watching!